Welcome back to the Phoenix Within. I'm Nicholas Donis. And first, thank you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being part of this journey. And thank you for allowing me the opportunity to share pieces of my story in hopes that maybe they connect with yours. Today, I want to talk about something that has been on my heart for a long time. I want to talk about the leader in the mirror. When people look at leaders, they often see the title, they see the assistant principal, they see the educator, they see the degrees hanging on the wall, they see the accomplishments, they see the confidence. What they don't see is everything that happened behind the scenes to get there. They don't see the doubts, they don't see the anxiety, they don't see the sleepless nights, they don't see the moments when you question whether you're good enough. And if I'm being completely honest with you, I've had a lot of those moments. There have been times in my career where I walked into a room and looked like I had everything together. Meanwhile, inside, I was questioning myself, wondering if I was making the right decisions, wondering if I was doing enough, wondering if I belonged in that space. And I know I'm not the only one, because leadership can be lonely. Not because people don't support you, but because sometimes you're carrying responsibilities that no one fully understands. As a leader, we're often expected to be the calm of the storm, the steady voice, the problem solver, the encourager, the person everyone turns to when things get difficult. But who checks on the leader? Who is asking how they're doing? Who's reminding them that they're human too? For a long time, I wasn't asking myself those questions. I was focused on helping others that I forgot to take care of myself. I thought being strong meant carrying everything alone. Maybe you felt that way too. Maybe you're convinced yourself that asking for help is weakness. Maybe you told yourself that you have to figure everything out by yourself. I know I did. But I've learned something over the years. The strongest leaders aren't the ones who carry everything alone. The strongest leaders know when to lean on others. The strongest leaders understand the vulnerability isn't weakness, it's courage. And I'll be honest, that lesson didn't come easy for me. I grew up believing that success came from working harder than everyone else. Push through, keep going, don't quit. And while those lessons helped me achieve a lot, they've also taught me to ignore my own needs, to keep moving forward even when I was exhausted, to keep smiling even when I was struggling, to show up even when I felt empty. The truth is, there were seasons in my life when anxiety and depression were very real. Not the kind people post on or post about on social media, the real kind. The kind that follows you home, the kind that sits with you in silence, the kind that makes you question yourself. And there were days when I wondered if I was enough, enough as a leader, enough as an educator, enough as a husband, enough as a person. Maybe you've asked yourself some of those same questions. And if you have, I want you to know something. You're not alone. One of the greatest gifts in my leadership journey has been the people who believed in me when I couldn't fully believe in myself, the mentors, the colleagues, the leaders who challenged me to grow, the leaders who saw potential in me before I saw it. One leader in particular changed my life. She gave me the opportunities I wasn't sure I was ready for. She pushed me outside of my comfort zone. She challenged my thinking. She taught me lessons that had nothing to do with leadership, and everything to do with becoming a better human being. And looking back now, I realize that some of the greatest growth in my life came because someone believed in me enough to challenge me. Not because it was easy, but because it was necessary. That's the thing about growth. Growth isn't comfortable. Growth requires stretching, requires failure. Growth requires humility, and growth requires us to take a hard look in the mirror sometimes. I failed. I've made mistakes. I've gotten things wrong. I've had conversations I wish I could do over. I've made decisions I later learned from. But every one of those moments taught me something. Every setback became a lesson. Every challenge became an opportunity. Every failure became fuel. And that's why I love the symbol of the phoenix. Because the phoenix isn't powerful because it never falls or fails. It's powerful because it rises again and again. No matter how difficult the journey, no matter how intense the fire, no matter how painful the process, it rises. And honestly, that's what leadership feels like sometimes. You get knocked down, you make mistakes, you face criticism, you face challenges, you face moments where you wonder if it's worth it. And then you get up again. You learn, you grow, you adapt, you keep moving forward. That resilience, that leadership, that's life. As I sit here recording this today, I'm entering another season of growth, another chapter, another opportunity to learn. And I don't have all the answers. I still have moments of doubt. I still have moments where I question myself. I still have moments where I feel uncomfortable. But I've learned that confidence isn't the absence of fear. Confidence is moving forward despite the fear. It's trusting that even when you don't have all the answers, you'll figure it out. It's believing that growth is waiting on the other side of discomfort. So if you're listening today and you're going through a difficult season, if you're questioning yourself, if you're battling anxiety, depression, self doubt, or fear, I want you to hear this. You are not broken. You are not failing. You are growing, and growth can be messy. Growth can be uncomfortable. Growth can be painful. But growth is also where transformation happens. The person you are becoming is worth the struggle. The person you become is worth the setbacks. The person you're becoming is worth every challenge you're facing right now. So keep going, keep showing up, keep learning, keep growing. And most importantly, keep believing in yourself. Because the leader you're searching for isn't found in a title, it isn't found in a position, it isn't found in a degree. The leader you're searching for is already looking back at you in the mirror. Thank you for spending some time with me. This is Nicholas Donis, and this has been The Phoenix Within. Until next time, please remember, the fire wasn't sent to destroy you. It was sent to reveal your strength. Keep rising.